nasty center console, and I'm working on this myself. It's the weekend, I'm here at the store, I'm managing the store for the weekend anyway, and I've got someone coming to look at the truck, so unfortunately we couldn't shoot a whole detailing video about it, but if it sells, I want to make sure I at least got this part covered. So I'm going to get some before and afters and the process. So I set up a little 50-50 here, which I thought would be the best demonstration of this guy. And as you can see, there's some on that side, some on that side. And we have our crud cutter, which is kind of like my last resort. If I need to go that route, it's a mold and mildew remover, which should definitely do the trick. However, I want to try some safer methods here first. Maybe, say, P&S interior cleaner. And we'll use the VLB and see what we get. On the spray setting, not the stream setting. Just gonna kind of fan it out over this area a little bit. Normally you want to do a test spot, but frankly in this interior, anything will be an improvement, so we're gonna bypass that step. Okay, we'll give it a second. I probably used way more product than I needed to, but that's just how I roll. So, gonna let that sit for a minute. VLB, get a little on the seat, don't really care. All right, well, let's try this, shall we? All right. And here, all those guys were afraid to come and do the interior on this guy, but, you know, sometimes you just got to do it yourself. And I think that's ultimately what they were trying to make happen. Hey, Dane, do your own detail for once. Okay, well, this is hardly rocket science. Anybody can do this. And I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me I'm doing it wrong anyway. But that ought to do it. I'm not really using any pressure either. This is this is baby steps. So get that there. Yeah. I'm going to go grab my towel, which I really should have had on me to begin with. But live and learn, I guess. It's not like I make detailed videos for a living or anything. Got our, well, let's grab a new dry towel. I was using that other one to dry the door jambs. This is just a 12x16 TRC utility towel. And, all right, let's do it. I must say it's really awkward holding a phone while trying to do this, but it's just the way it's got to be done, I guess. Huh. Looks pretty promising. Okay, well, should I take the tape off and show what happened? Let's investigate. Okay. Not too shabby. Here, I'll wipe out the remaining. Whoops. Not a very good 50-50 if I wipe up all the remaining stuff, but shoot. Okay, well, you get what you get. Point is, that was super easy, and I did not use an aggressive product to do it. So, the rest of this should be no trouble at all. Center console cleaned up so well, and I started moving along to the seats. I'm just gonna go ham and do the whole thing. Like, this was kind of nasty, and it just cleaned up really great. Leather's not even that bad. Obviously, this leather has seen much better days. Ooh, see all that crap in there. I gotta be honest, it is really hard to hold a camera and do this at the same time, especially when I'm left-handed. In fairness, it's always good to recommend to wear personal protective gear. It's just in this case, I think, the biohazard part is mostly taken care of at this point. Okay, kind of getting in along that inside wall. That is a pain to get to. All you need is like an L-shaped brush, just kind of going and but it turns sideways. Yeah, that'd be preferable. So let's take a look And what I managed to do over the last couple hours, went through, and I'm not gonna say it's perfect by any means, but a vast improvement nonetheless. So that feels really good. Now it's protected with Optimum leather protectant, cleaned in. The center console obviously was thrashed beyond all measure, but I still cleaned it up and protected it with leather protectant, maybe kind of as a joke, but it has it now, so that counts for something. Cleaned up the dash area as best I could. Got a lot of the spots. Unfortunately, looks like there's still a little, must have missed a pass there. But hey, I'm not a detailer. I forget these things. So, yeah, at any rate, went around, got the screen, got the other areas, the nooks and crannies down there. It's dry. I don't know if it's perfect, but a lot of these were so scratched up, I really couldn't do a whole lot with them. But I did what I could. Now, going back here, same thing on the door panels, definitely a lot smoother, definitely a lot better. These got all cleaned up. They actually came out pretty well considered. Obviously, through the whole area there, got those cleaned up. Now, this is the part that everybody wants to see. Ta-da! No more nasty, nasty mold spots. Cleaned it up. Used a combination of PNS Express Interior Cleaner, and then I also followed up with a G-Technic Tri-Clean, which has an antimicrobial property, so that should be good there. And cleaned out this with some brushes, got in there, cleaned them up pretty good. Got all those, both front and back. The backs were not quite as, well, lenient, shall we say. But it did clean up some. So, it was really bad before, now it's just regular bad. Unfortunately, the rest of this area, wiped it down, came right back, so I'm not the expert here by any means. But they made me detail my own car, and this is the result. So I'm moving along over to this side, come over here, and more of the same. Cleaned up as best I could through there. That's all very smooth and nice, as is this. It looks awful, but it actually feels pretty good. Although, you know, could always benefit from Ram and Lars's color lock leather restoration. Now, on this door panel, obviously there was a little more wear up there, probably from somebody resting their elbow on it, but still a lot better than it was. And I cleaned up the gauges and all that business. So you can look back at Jimmy's before shots. They were really bad, but at least this is manageable now. So there's that. All right, I didn't clean the headliner, but I just got the stuff I figured people would be looking at the most. So that said, that's what I did. So back to you guys. See you guys. The next time we got to do it for someone else's car, we'll all pitch in.
Dane's on his way to take this in and go to either trade it or sell it. We hit the wheels with Plasti Dip, fresh coat of Plasti Dip all the way around. We cleaned up the headlights a little bit. It's not anything pretty, but it's better than what it was. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Pretty much just the Plasti Dip. And it does look better. It's still about a 30-footer, 40-footer, if that. But you know what? I think it'll look good enough for the job that he's trying to do. So, bye, Monty.